Okay. Mhm. So probably we can start now. There are few more people. They will join. Meanwhile, we'll start with the introduction, right? So people can join in. Mm. So just give me a second. Just getting one call. People are calling me now. Right. Okay. Fine. So let me start with my introduction. Okay. So I am Karthik. As you guys know my name already. Okay. Now, I have like around 10 years of experience in the data field only. Like I started working on, like earlier I started working on ETL tools like Ab Initio and all. So Ab Initio is one of the tool which is very similar to Informatica. It's ETL tool. I started with that in the data field. Then, as you guys know, like industry shifted from ETL tools to the Hadoop system, right? So then we started working on Hadoop. We used to write the mapper, reducer, all this code. So uh, then, like say, I worked on Hadoop for 2, 3, let's say 2.5 to 3 years. Then I shifted this to cloud technologies. So it's not like I shifted; the industry only shifted to the cloud technologies. So that time, Snowflake was not into the picture. So we shifted to the AWS. Okay. And eventually we shifted now to the Snowflake as well. Okay. Like from last 5 years, you can say. Okay. So that's my overall journey. Okay. So from last, let's say 6 to 7 years, I'm working in the cloud technologies only out of 10 years of experience. Okay. So initially 1 year or 1.5 year, I worked on ETL tools, then 2 to 3 years Hadoop to actually Snowflake migration was my one of the very initial project that I worked on Snowflake. Okay. And then eventually we built all the pipelines in Snowflake as well. And recently, if you guys know, there is a new tool in the market which is called as DBT. Okay. It's a data build tool. So that also we have onboarded last year only in our organization, in my current organization where I'm working. So that is also part of this course. Okay. So that I think it's pretty much uh, uh, mm, intro about me. Okay. Mm. And okay, I'm based out of Pune, Maharashtra. Okay. So if you are in and around Pune anytime, okay, you can call me. Okay, we can meet and we can discuss as well. Okay, on weekends, obviously. Okay. So I am in Pimpri Saudagar. If you know, in Pune, Pimpri Saudagar, it's there. So I am situated there. So if you are in and around there, you can ping me anytime. Okay. So yeah. So that's about me, and I'm in this training, right? So this training I am conducting from like 1.5 years or 2 years, you can say now. So initially I was conducting for PySpark only for 6 months. Then I started Snowflake training from 1.5 years now. Okay. So you can say like 7 to 8 batches are completed for the Snowflake, which I have trained. Okay. So I think that is enough now. We can start with the today's agenda. So mostly today what we are going to see. Okay, let me just I have shared my screen. Okay, it is visible, right? Everyone is able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Karthik.
Yes, Karthik.
Okay, great, great. So today's agenda, okay, is to let you know, guys, more about what this course is. Okay, let me just change this name to demo. Okay. So the agenda is more about like to let you guys know what is this course is, what is the course structure is, how we are going to approach this. Okay. Then the current market demand for this kind of technologies. Okay. And why actually like corporates are choosing these technologies. Okay. Like you want to learn, that's fine. Why you want to learn? Because corporates are adopting this technology, right? But why corporates are adopting this technology? Okay. So that will see overview of it. Okay. We'll not go in depth. Okay. Because that need for that I need to explain you the architecture of Snowflake. But that we'll discuss, okay, obviously architecture we're going to discuss in our regular sessions in detail. But overview of it on high level, I will try to explain you, okay, why corporates are actually choosing Snowflakes and DBT and AWS. Okay, so let's, okay, and okay, if you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. Okay, don't worry. Now, in not just in the demo session, in every session. Okay, feel free to ask doubt. Okay, don't worry about asking the doubt. This should, so I what I think is, okay, the person who asks maximum number of doubts, okay, he is actually well preparing for the interviews. Okay, that's what I think. Okay, because and that's what I've seen in past batches as well. Who ask majority of questions, he is actually serious about the course. Okay, so don't try to ask the question, and if you want, you can message me on WhatsApp anytime. Okay, you write your question, you send me whenever I see it. Okay, I will reply to it. Okay, it's like that. Not just for today, anytime. Okay, not just for course duration as well. After course as well, you can message me. Most of you guys like might already know it. Okay, I'm always available on WhatsApp. Okay, so having said that, let's start with this. Okay, now what I said is we are going to majorly cover three technologies. Okay, we have Snowflake, then we have DBT, and then we have AWS. Okay. Now let's forget about the DBT for some time. Okay, we'll cover DBT separately. Okay, what is DBT and all? Okay, let's focus on Snowflake and AWS. Okay, so what is Snowflake? Okay, I said like Snowflake is a cloud technology. Okay, it's a cloud technology. I said right. What is AWS? AWS is also cloud technology. Then why we have two things? Okay, first of all, like people who are not from the background, okay, not from this data background, I'm just trying to explain you what is the core difference here. Okay, people will get confused like why Snowflake is also cloud and why AWS is also cloud, right? So let's understand the difference first. Okay, Snowflake, so the recently, like 3 4 years back, I think Snowflake has changed its name from Snowflake data warehousing to Snowflake data cloud. Okay, and the new name of Snowflake is Snowflake data cloud. Okay, what does this mean is Snowflake only provides data related services. Okay, it is cloud, no doubt. Okay, data related services, whereas AWS is a full fledged cloud. Okay, it has networking services, it has AIML services, it has like more than 500 services. Every damn service is present in AWS. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay. If people are calling me, I'm not sure if there is any issue while they are joining the session. Okay, but fine. Okay. Uh, okay. So AWS is a full-fledged cloud. There are more than 500 services in the AWS. Okay. Now Snowflake provides only data-related services. Okay, that is the primary difference. Okay. Whereas, okay, AWS also provide data services. Okay, AWS also has, like I said, like there are more than 500 services. So there are few data services as well. Okay, then why we are not just using AWS? Why we are bringing in Snowflake here? Okay, the answer of that actually lies within the Snowflake architecture and the performance and flexibility that Snowflake provides. Okay, so performance, flexibility, and the architecture, basically the costing. Okay, architecture is directly proportional to the costing of that particular technology. Okay, so because of that, people are choosing Snowflake over existing AWS services. Okay, now it's not like people are not using AWS data services. Okay, there are few companies which might be using that as well. Okay, but that is not our concern. Okay, what we will be targeting, okay, through this course is these three technologies: Snowflake, DBT, and AWS. Okay, so we'll talk about DBT. Okay, after some time. Okay, but first of all, okay, let's understand one thing. This is a course, right? This is a course. What are the prerequisites of this course? Okay, what you should know. Okay, what you should know before you do this course. Okay, and what things you should have before you do this course. Okay. Now, one of the prerequisites that I told people is basic SQL. I might have told you to most of you guys as well. Okay? Basic SQL knowledge is required. Now, even if you don't have basic SQL knowledge, that is fine. We are going to start our sessions with the basic SQL only. Okay, we'll start our session with basic SQL only. From basic to advanced SQL, we will with our journey will be from basic SQL to advanced SQL in this course. Okay, so even if you don't know basic SQL, that's fine. I will guide you through how to prepare for it. Okay, and we'll conduct the sessions as well on that. So, so that is one thing. Okay, and the other thing, you should have a laptop and a browser. Okay, let's say Chrome or any other browser is fine. We don't have to install anything on a laptop. Okay, why? Because whatever technologies we are going to see, Snowflake, DBT, AWS, all are the cloud technologies. Okay, all are the cloud technologies. So we'll be doing everything on Chrome. Okay, so that is fine, right? So these are the two prerequisites that we have. If you don't know basic SQL, that is also fine. Okay, you can ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, I will provide you some material to go through. And anyways, from tomorrow's session, we'll start from basic only. Okay. Now, if you think you are not very proficient in SQL, okay, you are not proficient. So people who are not from data background will not be very proficient in SQL, which is completely understandable. Okay. Now, what we have to do to make sure that you guys are proficient and able to solve the uh, toughest SQL problem. Okay. So what we do, okay, in this course is we have every day 5 questions challenge. Okay, for SQL. So basically, what this mean is after 1 week, okay, after next week, okay, so following week, so every day you guys have to solve 5 questions, which I will provide you. Okay, which I will provide you. You have to solve that 5 questions. Okay, so when by the end of the course, you will at least be solving like say 200 to 250 interview questions of SQL in different scenarios as well. Okay, just pardon my handwriting. Okay, I'm just writing it using pen tab, so it's a little difficult to write it there. Okay, so we'll be doing 200 to 250 interview questions, and few of them which are important, right? So we'll discuss in the sessions as well. Okay, we will discuss those questions in the sessions as well. Okay, so that is how we will approach the SQL. Okay, now few people will have some doubt. Okay, that okay, if I'm learning SQL, if I'm learning Snowflake, will I get a job? Like I should get a job, right? So let's understand current job market as well. So job market, let me tell you guys, okay, you guys are new to this. I'm assuming most of you guys are new to this. So let me tell you the reality, okay? With only Snowflake and SQL, nowadays people are not getting a job. If you have asked me 1 year back, people were getting job with only Snowflake and SQL. Okay. Now market is demanding more. Okay. So let's understand the job market as well, current job market. Okay. So let me just take the pen here. Okay. Okay. So Snowflake, obviously you should know, and SQL, obviously you should know. If you have applied in 2023 or let's say 24, you might have got a job with this with this skill as well. But right now in the market, they are asking more. Okay, what they are expecting. There is a new tool in the market which is called as DBT. Okay, you should have a good knowledge of DBT along with this. Okay, then there are few topics and obviously AWS as well. Now AWS only basic knowledge is not required. Okay, basic means when I'm saying basic, it's S3, IAM, and let's say EC2 and all. Okay, Only basic is not required. You need to learn step functions and lambda functions. Okay. People will expect this. Okay. Lambda. People will expect this. Okay. Like at least the working of it, you should know how it works. Okay. We'll discuss this in detail. Okay. Then the other thing that people might ask you, like what I heard, like obviously a lot of people are giving interview my from past batches as well. So I continuously get feedbacks. So like they say, sir, they ask this, sir. So sir, they are asking this. So we know like what they are asking right nowadays. Okay. So Kinesis is a AWS service, or similar to that, there is a Kafka. Okay. Now they don't expect you to know Kafka or Kinesis in detail. Okay. This if you want to learn Kafka, it's a separate, let's say 2 months course. Okay. Let's say 1.5 or 2 months. Okay. If you want to learn it in very detail. Okay. But what they want is you should have a end-to-end idea or overview of everything. Okay. Like I'm getting a data from Kafka, how I will be loading it into the Snowflake. Okay, you got it, right? So these are streaming services basically. Okay. So what they will expect is you should know at least overview of these things. Okay. So that if you want you get a data from Kafka or any streaming services or Spark streaming or Kinesis or anything like that. Okay, you should be able to load it and you should be able to design a data pipeline to load that into the Snowflake. Okay. Now, few of the terms, okay, might not be very familiar with you, but don't worry about it. We will approach it from very basics. Okay. And recently, if you guys know, okay, they have started asking CI/CD as well. Okay, that is my experience because my students give interview right now, like every week or like say 2 weeks, get a feedback. Okay, so they have started asking or expecting CI/CD as well. Okay, so what is CI/CD? It's how you push the code from development environment to the production environment. Okay. So that pipeline, code promotion pipeline, I'm saying, okay, not a data pipeline, that code promotion pipeline, you should be aware of. Now, it's not the case that you should be master of it. Okay. Because it's a DevOps work. DevOps actually does it. Okay. But right now they expect that because, and lot of things are automated here. Okay, lot of things are automated. If you go with Git actions and all, lot of things are automated. So we should have an idea how to create a pipeline for Snowflake only, for Snowflake specific only, or DBT specific only. We should be able to design a like the CI/CD pipeline, or at least we should have an overview of it. Okay, how we will be able to uh, create it, or if it is already created, how we will be able to use it. Okay, that's the primary purpose of this. Okay, now these all things we need to learn. These all things we need to learn. Now, if you go in the market, you will find a lot of people working on Snowflake only and SQL only, or few are working on DBT only. But how we can actually stand out, okay, from others? Will have all the skills as well. Okay, we will have all the skills as well. We'll add it in our uh, like you will be proficient enough to add confidently in your resume. Okay. Now, if you have all those things, basically Snowflake, DBT, SQL, and AWS, okay, then you can expect good calls. Okay, basically you should expect a decent demand in the market. Okay, if you only go for Snowflake, okay, nowadays there is like as compared to the last year, there are less number of calls. Okay, now let's come to the thing. Okay, like I am sure like if I don't tell it now, people will ask this question in the end. Okay, so let's understand one more thing. Okay, if you have, let's say, people will ask me, okay, like whatever we are learning here, it's a course and all. Okay, how we will able to work. Okay, so our course which we have designed, right, it is more real time scenarios we cover in it. Okay, so every topic. how we approach it is, okay, we'll first see the, let's say, okay, let me just rub this. Okay, so every topic, how we will approach it. We'll first understand the concept of it. Okay, then we'll see some practical, like I will show you, okay, practical of it. Then we will discuss the real time scenarios, or the, what we say, like issues that you can face. Okay, real time when you implement it or when you are developing it. Okay, what are the best practices, okay, to develop it? What are the real time issues that you can face? Okay, so all these things we'll see. Then interview question. Okay, so these three things we will cover in one session. Okay, concept, practical, real time scenario. Interview questions we won't be covering immediately. So let's say today I am discussing, let's say one topic. Okay, uh, le- so 7 to 8 a.m. is our class timing. Okay, so today I discuss one topic. Okay, so immediately at 8 a.m. I won't be like doing a interview questions for this same topic which we covered today. We'll do interview questions of previous topic that we have learned. Why? Because you guys should also get a time to learn that. Okay. So for example, if I'm learning, for example, uh, STD type 2 implementation. Okay. So today I won't be covering the interview questions of this. Suppose day before yesterday I have learned, for example, let's say Snowpipe. Oh, these are just services. Okay. Don't worry about it. So on this day, when we learn this, we'll cover interview questions of Snowpipe. Why? Because you should get a time to prepare for it, right? So that's the thing. And if we are not able to cover it in this session, we'll have a different session for explicitly discussing the interview questions. Okay. So that is the thing. Now people will have one more doubt. Okay, how many years of experience we can show? Like how many years of experience? Like how much knowledge we can get? Okay, that we can show the experience. Okay. So what I suggest is, okay, suppose you have, let's say, 8 years of experience. What you do, you show 5 years in your existing field and 3 years in the Snowflake. Okay. This is how someone who has 8 years of experience can show. Now, every one of you has different experience, right? You will have, like, say, uh, 5 years, we will have 2 years, we will have like different experience, right? So we'll discuss. So what we do generally is I connect with you personally. Okay. Once our 70% or 80% of syllabus is done, I will connect with you personally to build your profile. Okay. I will personally connect with you. So we have mock interviews, right? So every one of you must be aware of it because I have told it to everyone, I think. We have mock interviews. So mock interviews, what we do, we I conduct your interview. Okay. So in the first mock interview, what we will do, we will build your profile. Okay, we'll build your profile, like how to show experience, what projects to showcase, and everything. Okay, so that is something we'll do after the 70 or 80% of syllabus is done. Okay. Then one more question that people ask me. Okay, about the projects. So how projects will approach the projects? Okay, so we will start our content with the Snowflake. Let's say SQL and Snowflake, but I'm just writing a Snowflake here. Okay, so we'll do, let, after the Snowflake is done, we will do first project. Then we'll do AWS. Okay. Then once AWS is done, we'll do second project, which will be AWS plus Snowflake. I'm just writing ASAP. Okay. Then we will learn DBT. The third project will be DBT and Snowflake. Okay. This is Snowflake only. Okay. So these three projects we'll see. And the data set that we are going to tech for this uh, project will be also very, let's say, very practical database. Okay, it's not like a practice database. Okay, whatever is the, let's say, one project will have from banking domain. Okay, one from the retail domain. So like that data set will be doing. Okay, so you guys should have a good idea after you solve all these projects. Okay, now let me tell you guys one more thing. We'll come to why Snowflake and all architecture. We're going to discuss it everything, but let's first do one thing. Class timings is 7 to 8 a.m. IST. IST. Okay, 7 to 8 a.m. IST every day. Now this 8 to, you can consider 15-minute buffer. Okay, so the actual time will be 7 to 8:15 a.m. Because this 15 minutes buffer we have kept it to discuss SQL and interview questions. So every day it might not happen, but let's say out of 5 6 days a week, 4 days or 3 days we'll discuss this. Okay, so that's our timing, and daily it is. Okay, not on weekends or anything. It's a daily class. Because what happens is, I have tried weekend batch as well, but people won't pay that much attention in weekend batch, because I will teach you on Saturday, Sunday. By the next Saturday, Sunday, you will be forgotten, and you will not be in touch with that topic. Okay, so that's why it is specifically I kept it as weekdays batch. And in weekend batch, what happens is I have to keep sessions like 3 hours, 2 hours, like that. The attention span of every person, okay, that is that for 3 hours he can't keep attention. Okay, he can't be focused for 3 hours or 4 hours. Okay, so that's why weekdays. Okay, so that's why we conduct batches on weekdays, and only one batch at a time. I conduct one batch at a time. So last to last week, one batch ended. Okay, so we are starting a new batch from next week. Okay, so one batch at a time I go. We'll finish that batch completely. After that, I will take some break, like say 10 days or something like that. Then we'll start a new batch. How it works is, let me show you. I personally track your, I might have it with, okay. So I was just taking one mock interview today. So, okay. So this is December batch. Okay. So I personally track your progress. Okay. Everyone's progress, not just yours. Okay. So these are the people who were enrolled for that particular batch. And then, uh, I personally track the progress. Okay, this guy got placed. Okay, she is also placed now. Okay, now like I personally track what is your progress. Okay, now there will be few people like this. Okay, who won't be paying attention and won't be giving mock interviews and all. Okay, so it is up to you. Okay, I will give you my 100%. Okay, I will give you my 100%. You also have to give 100%. What I mean that is, I will take your class for, let's say, 1 hour every day. You also have to put 1 or 2 hours every day. Okay, every day. If you are not ready to put 1 hour at least every day, suppose every day you are not able to put, that's fine. But at least on weekly basis, you should be able to put 5 6 hours. Okay, so that is your responsibility. Okay, I will tell you everything here. I will give you assignments. I will give you everything. I will explain you. If you have any doubts, I am there to resolve it. But you have to study it, right? You have to study it. So that is one thing. You guys should be ready to take some effort from your side as well. Okay, that is the one thing. Okay, so so we have covered a lot of things now. Let's then talk about, okay, then the course content. I think I have already provided that course content which I provided you guys, right? That I haven't updated it. There are few things which we discussed, right? Mm, this thing, right? Uh, CI/CD, then Kinesis, Kafka, Spark as well will cover it. Yeah, Spark as well we are going to cover. Spark I forgot actually that time. So Spark architecture we will cover, and then why we have to cover Spark? because we have to see Snowpark, which is the Snowflake feature, one of the very important feature of Snowflake. We'll be not going very deep in this particular feature, but we'll see it. Okay. So that for that you should know Spark architecture. So for that we'll conduct the Spark session as well. Okay. So that's how we will approach the batch. We need you should know. Let me write down over here again for you guys to understand. Snowflake, you should guys be 100% prepared. Uh, like you have to put 100% effort there. Okay. SQL, you have to put 100% effort so that you should be able to answer most of the questions. AWS services, which I mentioned, you have to prepare for that. Then CI/CD, it's fine. Okay. You should have an overview of it. Spark, even overview is fine for Spark as well. Okay. Streaming, like Kafka and all, overview is fine. Okay. So these three things, overview is fine. And then, okay, one more thing remaining, which is Git. Okay, which is obviously for code management, right? Git is for code management. So that also we will discuss. Okay, we'll see that Git as well. Okay, but there should not be any topic in interview that you should not be able to answer on Snowflake or SQL. Okay, DBT we forgot here to write DBT as well. Okay, okay. So that's the thing. Okay. Hmm. So now let's jump on to see what exactly DBT is and why there is so much demand in the market for DBT. Why people are saying DBT, DBT, DBT. You go everywhere, people will ask, do you know DBT? Okay. Why DBT? Okay. So basically, DBT stands for Data Build Tool. Okay. Now, if you know ETL, okay, ETL, so E means extract, E means extract, T means transformation, L means load. This DBT is used for transformations only. Okay, it's used for transformations only. Now this DBT can sit on top of any technology. Okay, so you can have DBT on top of Snowflake. You can have DBT on top of, let's say, Databricks. You can have DBT on top of, let's say, any other technology, Azure. Okay, like you take any, you name anything, you will have DBT on, you will have DBT connectivity with it. Okay. Now, what does DBT provide? Why people are going for DBT? Okay. Mostly, it is very like you can create data pipelines. Okay, in DBT, which are very reliable. Okay, and very good for maintenance as well. Which like for maintenance, it is easy. Okay. Then the second thing is DBT can sit on top, as I told you, right? DBT can sit on top of anything. Okay. That's the second thing. Okay. So that's why people are going for DBT. Okay. You can write code in SQL. You have to write code in SQL in DBT. Okay. Ultimately, it will run on Snowflake only. So DBT don't have its computation. It is just, you can say, uh, layer which is on top of Snowflake. Okay. Everything will run on Snowflake only. Code will be in Snow SQL or SQL only. Okay. So that's the thing. That's why DBT people are demanding. Okay. But it's not something very difficult to learn. Okay. If you know Snowflake, because ultimately you're going to write that code in Snowflake only, right? So the pipeline just that we are designing in the DBT, but underlying will be Snowflake. Computation will be Snowflake. Syntax will be for Snowflake. Okay, like that. So that's the reason. Okay, so that's the reason DBT also has a good demand now. And let's understand why Snowflake now. Okay, I hope you guys are following me. Any questions till this point? Any questions?
DBT is used for the ELT also, no?
Yes, yes, yes. Primarily, it is used for ELT. Okay. I wrote it ETL because most of the people are familiar with this ETL. So there is something new which is called as ELT. Okay. Now, when we say ELT, there is something in picture which is called as data lake. Okay. We'll discuss this in detail in our sessions. Okay. So we'll have separate sessions on what is data lake, how to design a data lake, how to load data from data lake to Snowflake and everything. Okay, what is ELT? So we'll discuss that. Okay, in our regular sessions. Okay. Any other question?
Sir, you will be mostly covering on Snowflake, DBT, and AWS, right? I mean, you will be only just giving the overview of how the streaming, I mean, the Kafka or the Git CI/CD works, or will you go deeper also on those topics?
No. So Kafka, we won't be going deeper. Okay. Let me be frank with you. Okay. It's my responsibility to give you the actual overview what we are going
Sir,
to
but
cover in this
but
session. Okay.
but here
Uh,
in US, sir, Kafka is more. I mean, I Kafka is more important for me. Kafka, Spark, and yeah,
no.
every job you see here, they're asking Kafka.
Yeah, yeah. So let's first understand, okay, the job role specific things. Okay. Let's discuss that as well. Okay. We will discuss that as well. Let me explain you. Okay. Now whole this training which we are talking about, right? So it
Okay.
is more aligned towards the Snowflake developer role. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Snowflake DBT developer role. Okay. Developer role. Okay. Now what you are saying is it is more like where you are seeing Kafka and all. Okay. So that is more aligned towards your, like, let's say, data engineering. Okay. Which is using PySpark plus streaming.
Yeah.
So this streaming can be Spark streaming. This can be Kafka streaming. This can be Kinesis streaming. This can be Azure streaming. Okay. So you are talking about this. So what role we are targeting with this training is Snowflake and DBT developer and data engineering, where the basically where the skills are Snowflake, DBT, and AWS. Okay. So in most of the cases, you will have separate team who will push the data into the streaming. Our work is to get the data from streaming into a data lake and load it into the Snowflake. That's where we came into the picture. Okay.
But don't you think, sir, we are restricting to only some part?
No, no, no. So see, I'm doing it from last let's say 7 8 batches. Okay. What I know is uh,
I mean,
if
I'm
you
sorry. I'm sorry if I am just being straightforward. See, here, I mean, everyone is asking like multiple skills. They're asking in like how we can use AI in Snowflake also, like building agents or something like that.
yes, yes.
I'm not
See,
asking
let me
beyond your course, but I'm just asking how this will help me now, because if I learn a person can learn in YouTube, there is no point and spending time here with you for 2 months, right?
let's say, okay, it's your choice. Okay, I let me be frank with you. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, yeah, I would suggest you to please do some research. Go on to job portal, go to LinkedIn, do some research, and then come back. Okay, I do it. I have students done it. Okay, and also one more thing is AI agents. You are saying, right? So, will I will tell you the Snowflake, whatever AI services are there. Okay, obviously we'll discuss that, but the agentic service which is there, it's not yet released in production. Okay, it's not released. So if anyone is asking you, ask him first if it is released in production or not. Okay, it's for preview only. Okay, so he is asking you, you ask him first why you are asking this. It's not in production only right now. Okay. So I will once it is like matured and it is in the actual use, we can use it in production. We will start learning on that as well. There is a Cortex AI in the Snowflake which you can use, which is in available in production, and it is very easy to use. Okay, so that we will that I will explain you. That don't worry about it. Okay, so Snowflake and DBT both are adapting to AI very fast. Okay, they are adapting to AI very fast. They have released lot of services as well. In Snowflake case, few of the services which are in Cortex domain are in which are available for public use. Okay, few are in still in the preview state. Okay, even if you go now, you will see that. Okay, so it's in preview state. You can't use it in actual world. You can use it in trial account. Okay, but you can't push that code into the production. Okay,
Okay, okay, got it.
okay.
Hey, hi, Karthik.
And one more thing is related to this. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Then I'll ask.
Okay. Yeah. So one more thing related to this is, see, uh, whatever we are going to do, okay, whatever we are going to do, like it is more based on job specific role. Okay. So we'll be practicing it, we'll be doing it, okay, and we'll be seeing a real time scenarios related to it. Okay. That's how the course is structured. I must have shared a sample session with you from previous batch. If I have not shared, let me ping me on WhatsApp. I will share that with you. Okay. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry, someone was asking some question, right?
Yes, Karthik. Just wanted to know about that AWS that Lambda functions we are using. No? So, why it is required? Actually, Snowflake Snowpipe directly we can stream the data and get the data into the Snowflake.
So Snowpipe has very specific use case. Okay. Snowpipe has very specific use case of just getting it's for loading the data. Okay. Let's say for loading a data into a Snowflake, it has very specific use case. If you have any other use case, okay, apart from that, you have to use a Lambda function. Okay.
Hey, hi, Karthik. So my first question is, what all are the feature will you cover in the Snowflake?
What all
All the feature, what feature will you
features?
cover in the Snowflake session? Like
Uh,
Snowpipe, Snowpark, you are saying.
See, uh, most of the features, Snowpipe, streaming, let's say, like everything, okay, related to Snowflake. I must have shared you the course content. If I haven't shared, no, let ping me on WhatsApp. I will share you the course content. Okay, here is the course content as well. I will share
Mhm.
this with you. Okay, you can
Okay.
go through this because it's not possible for me to like tell you each and everything in detail. But
Mhm.
whatever it is there, we'll cover most of it. Okay.
Okay. So, will you give the same weightage in the Snowflake, DBT, and the AWS?
Same.
Same weightage. Will you in the depth you will provide the session in three Snowflake,
Yeah.
DBT, and the AWS, right?
Yes. So you can consider like 65 to 65% you can consider it will be Snowflake. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DBT is an AWS. You can consider rest for DBT and AWS. Okay.
Oh,
This is 35%. Okay. SQL, I'm not counting it here. Okay. Separately, SQL will be there. Okay. And how we do it is like Monday to Friday. Let's say I'm doing Snowflake, for example. Okay. Monday to Friday, I'm doing Snowflake. So on Saturday, I will pick some other topic, let's say AWS or some different topic, let's say data warehousing
oh,
concept, okay, or let's say some different topic altogether. Let's say Spark architecture will cover someday, okay, or CI/CD pipeline will try to build. So these sessions we'll try to do on Saturday, okay. So that's how we go for it. Okay. So you guys also get 2 days to practice for Snowflake. Right?
Okay, got it.
Sir, let's say
Okay.
if I join the course and somehow if I got deviated because of other work, I mean, if I got any new project or something, if I got deviated,
Mhm.
so I mean, I didn't attend 1 week classes and the it's
You
getting
get
postponed.
recordings. No, no.
Can I
So
join other session of your batch?
yeah. So it's like how I will tell you. Okay, I just forgot to tell you guys this thing. So after every session is done, you get a recording and material of it. Let me show you that once. Okay, wait. So every where is it? You get the recording of it, and if you feel like you are not able to cope up with the current batch, okay, you can just go and then like join the next batch. It's fine. Okay, let's say this session. So you will get all this thing. The recording is there, then you will get the code. This is dot txt dot sql is there. It's the code, then the files, everything you get. Okay, and then the interview preparation kit. Like it has like basically the interview questions. Okay, so all these things you get. Now, if you miss 1 or 2 sessions, or let's say 4 5 sessions as well, you can go through it. And if you have any doubts, anyways, we have doubt solving session on Saturday, or you can ping me on WhatsApp. First thing. Second thing is, if you feel you are not able to cope up with the current batch, then you go on to the next batch. Okay, you don't have to pay fees again. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And the question that I think you have also you only pasted it here only. I think there are more jobs on Kafka in USA. Kafka, okay, frankly, if I speak now, Kafka, they will ask you, okay, but let's say, okay, if you have 10, 12 years of experience or more than that, and you are saying you are working in 10 years for data field or 12 years for data field, then they will expect you to know the Kafka. Okay, that is to be frank. Okay, they will expect you to know the Kafka because streaming now every day, everything is streaming. Okay, but you say like you have 3 years, 4 years of experience and you have overview of Kafka, I think you should be able to sail a boat through. Okay, because learning streaming services, let's say you want to learn Spark streaming. Okay, why I have not included it in this session? Okay, in depth, I will tell you the reason. Okay, I have like I get this feedback a lot of times. Okay, people who are not actually aware of it. Uh, for this, you need to learn Spark architecture in detail. You need to learn. Can someone please go on mute? I'm getting notification. You need to learn PySpark in detail, and then you need to run the, let's say, Spark streaming in detail. Okay. Now, only to run Spark and PySpark, no, not. I'm not talking about on high level. Okay, I'm talking about the one where you can go and actually work. Okay, actually work. If I give you any task and if I ask you, okay, go and solve this. Okay, you should be able to solve that. So that will take at least, let's say, 1.5 to 2 months only. Okay, every day 1 month. If I'm conducting it, it will take 1.5 to 2 months because I work on this technology. So my technologies are PySpark, Snowflake. Okay, Snowflake, that's a different pipeline together. Okay, that's a different team together. Snowflake DBT. This is an AWS. Okay, it's a different team together. And I do have also one more thing, which is PySpark and AWS and Spark streaming. We use Spark streaming. Okay, this is a different team together. Okay. Now, if I go on to this, like, right, so it is, trust me on this, it is not 1 or 1.5 months work. Okay. It will take considerable time. Okay. If I haven't included. Okay. So earlier I used to take both. I used to take Snowflake and Snowflake and AWS batch in the morning, and evening I used to conduct PySpark and all these things. But right now I have stopped it because I was not getting the time for other activities. So I just conduct this one batch, okay, for Snowflake. Now, having said that, now you are saying you need, uh, people are asking that. So I will provide you all the material to this as well. You will get all the material to this as well. I must have messaged you on WhatsApp this because someone was asking me this, so I have messaged him that you will get all the material to prepare for this as well. And if you have doubt, you can ask me that as well. Okay, because I know it very well. Okay, so I will provide you all the material for it. You can go through it if you want. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What is, are we going to do the Medallion architecture? I mean the separate raw silver gold. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Varun. So there are two kinds of architecture. One is the Medallion architecture. Okay, that also I will explain you. And the other one as well I will explain you. Okay. In the, I said like we'll have data warehousing sessions. We are going to discuss the same. What is Medallion architecture? What are the advantages of it? Okay. What are the disadvantages of it? What other architectures we have in the market? Okay. That also we will discuss. Okay. Now, your guys, I will try to cover everything. Okay. I will try to cover from my side. I will try to cover everything. But in case, okay, if I forgot to cover anything or there is something which you need me to cover, it's your responsibility to remind me. Okay, Karthik, we are just forgetting this. Please, uh, do the session for this. Okay. I will plan a session accordingly. Okay. You can ping me on WhatsApp on my personal message as well. That's not an issue. Okay. Either I will provide you the material for it or I will conduct that session. Okay. Okay. Fine. We
The
actually wanted to cover Snowflake, like why people are choosing Snowflake. I wanted to cover that, but in the interest of time, we'll skip it. Mm, fine. Anyway. Yeah.
Karthik,
Vijay, go ahead.
build Lambda will be covering in detail or what is it?
Detail. Step function and it's a detail. So I told you, right? Whatever on overview I'm going to give you, I told you that. Whatever I'm going to cover in detail, I told you that. Okay. I will give you the few assignments as well on that.
So step functions and lambda you will cover in detail. Kinesis and lambda and step functions.
Not kinesis. Okay. Step function and lambda.
Okay. In detail, right?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Yes.
And another thing that you said PySpark, right? So PySpark, you said that you'll be starting off with SQL. Great. From basic to advanced, but PySpark needs Python, right? So you have not talked about that the companies are requiring somebody who knows SQL, Snowflake, DBT, and AWS services, but you haven't mentioned that somebody should know PySpark and Python as well, because PySpark uses Python mainly. Yes, you can use SQL and Scala also, but the main language is Python.
Wait. I think
So how
you
about that?
wait. I think you got mistaken here, buddy. What I said is I will provide you the material for it. It includes the basic Python to advanced Python. It includes the PySpark. It includes the everything. Okay. So that you need to prepare. Not something PySpark I am going to cover as part of this. Okay. We'll be
Snowpark.
covering Snowpark.
Okay.
Okay.
So in Snowpark, I don't have to go and learn Python separately. So whatever you'll cover in the class live will be enough.
Let's say, okay,
Hello.
let's put it this way. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
in for learning a Snowpark, you need to know a Spark. Okay, architecture you need to know that we will cover in depth. Okay, and in Snowpark we will be, let's say, you can basically write a code in two languages. Okay, one is PySpark, one is the SQL, right? So we'll be covering that part, SQL part of it. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Got it. Understood.
fine. So we'll just wrap the call. Okay, before that, okay, what I wanted to tell you guys is, can you please message me on WhatsApp that you guys have attended today's session, because I won't know who all have attended it. Though I can see the name, but it is very difficult to relate to your numbers, WhatsApp numbers, right? So I will just suggest, okay, just ping me on WhatsApp that you attended the session and you are interested for tomorrow's session. So I will share that with you. Okay, the invite, basically tomorrow's invite.
Okay. One more question. Will you be able to support further after the
Wait,
session?
wait. If you don't have any questions, so you guys can drop off. Whoever has questions, stay on the call. Just message. Don't forget to message me on the WhatsApp. Okay. And okay, yeah, go ahead. We can start with the question. Okay.
Karthik, will you be able to support after the session or what is?
So the session means
After 2 months, will you be able to support for the provide support on?
yeah. After 2 months, if you have any doubts or anything, okay, you attended the full course. You have any doubts or anything, okay, you can anytime join the doubt solving session, or you can message me. Okay, on WhatsApp. We'll discuss that. What are doubts you have?
Sure.
Hi, I have a very basic question. You mentioned that there is a ETL tool, which is a PySpark, that's for the pretty much used for all the streaming services. And there is also, you also mentioned about the DBT. What even is DBT also a ETL tool? Well, I
As
guess
I
I'm,
mentioned,
the
right?
question is what would be the difference between DBT and the PySpark? And from what I understood is Snowflake is like a data warehouse, a cloud native data warehouse.
Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, uh, Snowflake. Let me tell you again. Okay, Snowflake is earlier it was only cloud native data warehouse, but now it is data cloud. It has changed its name to data cloud. Snowflake data cloud. Why it has changed? Because everything is possible now to do in the Snowflake itself. Okay, everything is possible to do in the Snowflake itself. When I say that, I can do ETL or ELT operations inside the Snowflake itself. Okay. Now the DBT, okay, is can't do E and L is not possible there. It is for transformation. Okay. Basically, whatever transformations you have to write, this transformation, okay, you have to write it in a DBT. Got it? So underlying DBT, you have to connect DBT to the Snowflake only. Okay. That code will run on the Snowflake servers only. Okay. But just that the transformations you write in a DBT. Okay. You mentioned about the PySpark now. Okay. PySpark is a totally different tool. Okay. It's a different game. Okay. If we are able to achieve the now, if you want to build ETL or ELT, you will use PySpark. Also, you can use this as well. Okay. Now this has different advantages and disadvantages. This has different advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Use cases are also different for both. Okay. So most likely PySpark. So Databricks, if you have heard of, okay, it's a Spark based tool. Let me show you one. I might have Databricks login. Wait, yeah, I'm not logged out. Anyways, okay. So Databricks is a Spark based tool. Okay. So there most likely will be using PySpark only. Okay. You got it right. So Databricks and Snowflake are you can consider as competitors. Okay. Each one has its own advantages and disadvantages. Okay.
So you are not taking
If you know,
PySpark batches anymore, like in the morning, like after Snowflake PySpark batch, so that if one wants to attend both the courses, because like after one course, then you'll go to another course. It will take 5 6 months. So in the same time, like 2 months, you are done with two courses.
uh, I am not doing it right now because for me it is getting very hectic because I'm doing this, then I have office work as well. It is also very hectic. So that's why I am not doing it right now. Earlier I used to do that. But as I said, right, if you do it and if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask me anytime. Okay. So you are from which background, Varun?
I am from non-tech background, but I have good understanding of IT services, whether it's AWS, Azure, whether it's SQL, Python, and all of that. Because I'm a very inquisitive person, I keep on learning about everything, whether it's not only this, whether it's gymming, whether it's health, whether it's food, anything, whatever I stumble upon, I like it. I start learning about it. So I'm completely non-tech background, but I have understanding of all this Databricks and all. I have a fair understanding, but it's that I wanted to do it together so that I don't waste time like 2 months after that, 2 months after that, 2 months. So if I
So
can manage
fine.
two courses
Mm.
together, I would like to do so. So it saves my time, and then I can be in the job market in early on because obviously I am looking out for a job in IT.
Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it. So what I will suggest, okay, let's say, okay, if you have a lot of time, okay, let's say you are able to dedicate 5, 6 hours every day, okay, you go for both, okay. I will help you like in every way to do that. Uh,
Okay.
it will provide you all the material.
Mhm.
But if you don't have that much time and that much
Right.
uh, effort
Bandwidth.
you don't have, okay, bandwidth don't
Mhm.
you don't have. First, do one thing, master it,
Okay.
then move on to
Okay.
second thing. Okay,
Yes, yes.
I
That is
have
also good.
seen this. Okay, I have seen this. People are not able to handle because everything is new. Now, if everything is new, you won't be able to capture all the things. Okay,
Mhm.
and whatever we do, we should be able to do it to a level that we are able to work. Okay, we should consider ourselves as a proficient in that field. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that should be our goal. Okay, not learning 10 technologies is not should not be our goal. Learning a one technology, mastering it, then move on to the other one. Okay,
Yes, I
for
think that
everyone
makes
I'm
most
telling.
sense.
Okay,
Right.
for everyone I'm telling because people have asked related to Kafka and this as well, right? So that's why I'm telling again. First, focus on getting the mastery in this technology. Okay,
Mhm.
once you are master of this, then move on to the other. Okay,
Yes,
don't try
yes.
to do everything at one time.
Mhm. Yes, jack of everything, master of none. Yeah, that
Master of
should not
none.
be the
Yeah, that should not
right.
be the case. Any other
Good.
question, guys? Abhishek, Harsh, I think you have asked. Menka, if you have any other question, Prasad, Surut, Vijay.
No questions, no.
Okay, okay, guys. You please message me, okay? Because I otherwise you can tell me your numbers, okay? I can just mark down who all have attended. Anyways, you message me, okay? Few have already messaged. I can see. You guys also message, okay? If you don't have any questions, tomorrow 7 to 8 a.m. IST is the class time. Okay, you can attend that. Okay, I will share the invite with you. Okay, who will messages me, right? I will share the invite with you guys. Okay, so attend that, and then let's see how it goes. Okay, any if you have any doubts or anything, no, don't worry to ask. Don't think like how what I will think. Okay, don't think like that way because it's completely fair to ask the questions. Okay, in our daily sessions as well. Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay,
Okay.
we'll just
Thank you.
close this then. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. Okay. Minka, any other question you have?
Well, I'm trying to understand because this is my first time stepping into the cloud technology.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
I'm
Can you
trying
tell
to,
me your background, like what background you are from?
yeah. So currently I'm working as a project manager. But then I would like to go into the program management and, like basically, I'm trying to see if I can become a technical program manager, but from managing the project aspect of it or the program aspect of it.
Got it,
So the
got it.
goal is to kind of sit through the meetings, making sure the facilitation goes right, and they're,
So
trying to
got
understand
it,
the
got it.
implements and the challenges of
So
the team.
basically, you need to make sure that the project is running fine and you are understanding what is going on and what
Yes,
challenges team can face
yes,
and all. Got
yes.
it, got it. So you
Mm,
basically need an overview of everything, as
correct.
far as I understand it, right? So you might not need interview questions or you might not need the practical practice sessions, okay?
Yeah,
But you need overview of it. Got it. No issue. So let
right.
me tell you, okay? Uh,
Uh-huh.
in market right now, there are majority, if you see, two types of projects going in this technology. Okay,
Okay.
but that's my understanding. Okay, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
First is data migration project.
Yes.
Okay, so people are migrating the data from, let's say, the old age-old technologies like say MySQL, SQL Server, Postgres, and all to Snowflake. Okay, for its own advantages. Okay, we'll discuss that eventually. So that probably you need to understand it very well. Why Snowflake and what are the advantages of it and the costing part of it, right? How the how the cost differs between the two. Then the second project, which are there, which are building a data pipeline using these tools. Okay,
Yeah.
this majority you will see these two kinds of projects only.
Okay.
Mm. So handling a migration project is a separate thing. Handling a new development is a separate thing. If you want, I will explain you because I have handled both. I have handled
Okay.
the data migration to Snowflake Teradata to Snowflake migration. I have done. I have done Hadoop to AWS S3 migration, and on top of that, we created the Snowflake table. So that migration also I have done. Okay, so
Mm,
I know it. And then the new data pipelines, obviously, the new development work that goes on.
mm. The thing is, in my current organization, they switched over from MySQL to Postgres. But I do not have much visibility as to what is happening on the cloud side of things. But I very well know that they are building a cloud native application. And I very well know that they are using on the app side to build the business logic layer. They are using actually message queuing services, whether it is RabbitMQ or Kafka. They're trying to kind of going into the technical discussion as to what use cases that they are considering or what is better, which is better over the other in order to build it. But as far as the to support the backend, they are trying to do they are trying to go with the MySQL. I mean, for some of them, and right now, their the plan is to kind of migrate, move from the MySQL to Postgres. They want to keep it very consistent. So that's why
Mhm.
I was asking you the other day on the WhatsApp text.
Yeah.
Postgres
Okay.
is important for me to learn. The problem that I have is I used to be a data validation engineer before I joined as a project manager. So I've lost touch with so many of the concepts of data warehousing and all of that. So it would be nice to kind of uh, start
Yeah.
from where it was, and then move over to the new modern technology, which is obviously everything is related to the cloud computing nowadays. So,
Yeah.
so that I can kind of understand what exactly is this data warehousing tool. Like we used to have Informatica as a ETL tool, and then here we have so many tools and so many use cases. It gets very confusing, at least as a starter for like for
No,
myself.
yeah. Yeah. So once you start doing it now, once we go through the course now, you will understand. Okay, if like it's not that difficult. Okay, the
Hmm.
terminologies, they have introduced a lot of terminologies, but I can tell you for sure that the concepts are still the same. Okay, let's say
Hmm.
you say data lake, but people think like what is data lake? It's like something very different. Obviously, it is different thing, but it is nothing different than the file storage that we used to do in Informatica, right? So it is
Hmm.
nothing different than that. Just the structure has changed. There are some rules to it, and the process has changed. Okay, but core concept remains the same. Okay, in Hadoop we have partitions, right? In Hadoop we used to do partitioning tables and all. Same thing is
I've
there.
not worked on the Hadoop, but yeah, I've pretty much only worked on Oracle, and I've used MySQL to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So most of the times, why or what organizations are doing nowadays is whatever the licensing tools were there, they're either trying to have a one license fit all kind of strategy, like you say my Postgres and MySQL. So they will be consistent across the organization. They will either use Postgres. Obviously, they will use Postgres over MySQL because Postgres is better because they have to pay two license costs.
Hmm.
That both are licensed technology. That topic I wanted to discuss today. Why Snowflake? Because it don't have licensing costs. Okay. With
I
that,
see.
I like we don't get a time to discuss that. Tomorrow we'll discuss that. Why Snowflake? I will tell you in detail. Okay. Why people are moving to Snowflake? Because earlier you remember, right? There were MySQL, there was Informatica. So two
Yeah.
license you require. One is Informatica license, one is MySQL license. Here you don't require a not a Informatica license nor a SQL MySQL license. Got it.
Hmm.
So there is a lot
Okay.
of cost saving in terms of that as well.
Hmm.
Anyways, we'll discuss that tomorrow. So I see Rahul, you just joined or you have attended the session, whole session?
Sir, I just joined because one of my friend Nilesh is attending your classes. Okay, so he advised me to join to your page because I'm very new on this technology. That's why I'm interested on it. So that's why I joined.
Okay. Got it, got it. Okay. So Rahul, actually the thing is the session was at 10 a.m. and the session got completed right now. Okay, we are just taking some doubts. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
what I will do is,
could you tell me what is the prerequisite for this course?
yeah, okay. So Menka and Vijay, if you want to drop off, please feel free to drop off. Okay, I will just take this with Rahul for a few minutes. Okay.
Sure.
So
One
Rahul,
last thing before I drop the call. Would you be also kind of covering the overview of the SQL and a little bit of the non-cloud part of it before you kick off the modern technology?
so SQL we are going to cover, but
Okay.
the non-cloud part, which is let's say Postgres or let's say all these things, MySQL, we
Uh,
won't be covering it.
okay.
Okay, because I don't have it in my laptop. Okay,
I
that's
see. Well, conceptually, like an overview. It's not like you don't need.
overview I can give you anytime. Okay, you will connect one on one, and I will give you in half an hour or 1 hour. I will give you overview of it. Okay,
Okay.
what it
Okay.
is, how it is different, and all, and how it works actually. Okay, let's say SQL Server. I can maybe tell you SQL Server. I think I have in another laptop, so I will just check that. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man. Vijay, any questions for you?
No, thank you. Yeah, I'll drop off.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. So Rahul, see
I am
the
interested. I need to give here a message or what?
sorry.
interested in this session. So I have to give a message in this chat or what?
You ping your number, no? It's fine. I will take it from here. Okay.
Okay.
Mm, Just if possible, just message me on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Rahul, see, okay, the prerequisite is primarily if you have a basic understanding of SQL, that is very good. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a basic understanding of SQL, that is also fine because we will start from the basics only
Okay.
for this course.
Okay. Understood.
Can you tell me your background first, like what your background is, so I can tell you
Uh,
basically
so
you
right
are
now
from which
I'm
background?
working. Yeah, sir, I'm from the IT background. Okay, right now I'm working as a production support engineer. Okay,
Production support.
where I'm
Right.
using
Do you
SQL
know
and Unix.
SQL?
Yeah, I know SQL, sir. Okay, and I have a 8+ years of experience, sir. So it is a time because right now I am trying to change my domain, so that's why I am here. Okay, that is my concern. Okay, and so if I want to change the things, okay, with the Snowflake, so it will be the right thing and right choice.
Yes. So your technology right now is like what you know very well is SQL and Unix. Any other thing you know very well apart from this
Sir,
in
I know.
database?
Sir, I know AWS. Okay, I know AWS, but not more much on it. Okay, and I know
What all things you
Informatica,
know in
IICS.
AWS?
Yeah, sir, I know services related to BPC, IIC, EC2, okay, IIM, okay, and S3 bucket I know, okay, and services, regional and global services, what are the different on that? Okay, IGW I know, okay, how to implemented that things, okay. So that is the thing I know, okay, on the AWS.
Any other data service you know? Data related service, let's
No,
say
sir.
like
Because I haven't received any chance to
hmm,
get the
got
hand dirty in the AWS Glue and Athena. Okay, because it is completely dedicated to the data services. Okay.
yes. And then how about the Informatica? Like how much knowledge you have on that?
Sir, because I'm supporting Informatica workflow, so I
Okay.
know.
Production support your Informatica production. Mm,
Yeah. So I know the thing. So
okay.
how to workflow work? Okay, I know.
Got it. So right now I know what you know, so I can suggest you then in better way. So
Yeah.
see, if you want to get into the development kind of work, okay, or even in the production support,
No, sir,
this
no.
will be no okay. If you want to, so this course is for development only, okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it will be easier for you to learn this. Why? Because first thing, you know SQL very well. So
Mm-hmm.
Snowflake has its own proprietary language, which is called as SnoSQL.
Okay.
Okay. Now, learning a SQL is easier for you because you know SQL.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the first thing. Second thing is if you have overview of data warehousing concepts. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like what is, let's say, uh, what is staging table or main tables, or let's say what is SCV type 1, type 2, all these things.
Mm-hmm.
If you have
Mm-hmm.
overview of it as well, then
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it will be easier for you to understand all these concepts. Okay, because we
Okay.
are going to implement the same thing in the Snowflake,
Okay.
okay, using these technologies. Okay,
And sir, what
so
is
I
the duration
think
for that?
course will go on for 2.5 months. Okay,
2.5. Okay.
so we'll try to cover everything in 2 months, but I am pretty sure that it will go on till 2.5 months
Okay.
because most of the time people ask for some topics to like repeat classes on that, or they want to discuss some interview questions, or some issues are there, so we discuss that. So most of the times it will go on for 2.5 months.
Okay. Understood. Okay, sir. Understood. Yeah. And
So can you
page
give me your
page
can you
page timing
message your
page
number
timing.
in this?
Okay, sir. Sir, there is any WhatsApp group is going on?
I will create a WhatsApp group. Okay, you just message me your number. Okay, so today was the demo session, first session,
Okay.
demo session. From
Okay, sir.
tomorrow, our batch time is 7 to 8 a.m.
Okay, 7 to 8 a.m. IST in the on the weekdays or on weekend only.
Weekdays, Monday to Saturday it is.
Okay, Monday to Saturday. Okay, understood, sir. Okay.
Okay, can you give me your WhatsApp number?
So, how to give you because I'm very new on this portal. Okay, Google Meet. Okay, so could you guide me
Wait,
where I
let
have to
me
go?
just stop the recording, then you can tell me as well.